I'll do a quick update on the sump. Right, Lucas. So the bubble Magnus, whatever. That's the Curve 5. It is pulling out crap, as you can see. Still, I think I would like to upgrade it in the future, though. To be honest with you, there's a lot of. It's not a very set and forget skimmer, you know. I wanted this tank to be sort of pretty well low maintenance as I can, and if I'm having to ass around with the skimmer all the time, then that's not the case. So I do want to get with it. I mean, it's doing its job. You can see it's doing its job, and as I said previously, I'm going to start dosing this stuff again. NO3PO4X. So in theory, if I remember right, that stuff can sort of make these work a bit over time as well. So we'll see how it goes with that. I'm still going to be messing around, dialing it in and dialing it down and all the rest of it, all the oil, but you know, carry on. The ALR, that's now on a opposite photo period to the display tank. You know, that's just ticking on well. It's not got amazing growth. How I can improve that is probably by using a better pump. I'm planning on either getting rid of this pump, which is controlling that, and either attaching it straight to my E-Heim pump, which is at the back, you won't be able to see that, or getting some other sort of upgraded one and having everything tied into the one pump. Also, that's kind of for the noise factor as well, bringing down the noise a bit. What else? The dosers, I've really changed my mind on these. I don't reckon much to them. Like, if you haven't got a lot of money or something and you want a cheaper doser, then carry on. They're all right. But like, I think it might be a bit hit and miss with like you'll get one that'll be awesome, just as good as any silly priced doser, and then you'll get one that's sort of a bit shit. And I think I might have fallen into that category a bit. Like, I've recalibrated them a bunch of times, and they just seem to, some of the heads seem to struggle to pull water up and stuff like that. I've got some replacement heads, so I'll put them in there and we'll see how we go. But like, still, it's a pain in the ass, especially with the Triton method, because excuse me, everything's got to be equal, every part's equal. So yeah, I'll have to find a way around that, or I'll add like a mil on one that's not dosing as much as the others, but whatever, I'll figure it out. What else? This thing, I took that out the day after I put it in. Can't think what they're called, but they're just like the cheapest reactor I could find. It was on Amazon. That's what it looks like. So as soon as you see that on Amazon, you'll know what it is. I don't know whether that's the same. This will be the third one I bought, and the first one I bought was no good, and I bought two more at the same time, and they were just shockingly bad, and like and then I couldn't seem to get them apart. The other one I had, I put my elbow through that trying to get it apart and get them wound up. So yeah, I mean, I can't remember how much these cost. They're about 20 or 30 quid. But you know, you're probably better off spending another 10 or 20 quid and just getting a proper one. Like, I say that and I've done it 3 times, but you know, you probably are better if you can. Try and just go straight for getting a decent one, because you're only going to end up spending that kind of money anyway by the time you've replaced this shit. So, sorry for being so blunt, by the way. I mean, I like to try and tell it how it is, to be fair. All I'm using is a stand back there as well. Is that's actually the reservoir tank for the RedSea. You know, it usually goes here, and it's full of fresh water, and it's on a float ball valve, and as that goes down, it trickles water back in and stuff like that. And that's probably the first thing I took off this tank. So I just put up a 25 litre tub on there, and I just have it dosed, you know, automatically on this pipe here. It's got like lasers and all sorts of crap on there that keeps it in check. The only other thing down here that's worth mentioning is I got this D&D heater controller, and I can't fault it. It's really good, to be fair. So I mean, somehow slips down the Velcro quite often. Look at the state of that cupboard. Yeah, but I mean, since I've put this on, that's stayed within a 0.1 to 0.2 of a degree, exactly where I want it all the time. I think I have it set to 25.9 for some reason. But yeah, you never see it above 25.0 and you never see it above 25.8, so that's doing a good job. I think that's it down here, really, to be honest. There's not a lot else going on. The Marine Pure blocks, I've got the 2 of them there. They're the biggest ones you can get. To be honest with you, sometimes I kind of wonder whether that was really worth it. Like, they're alright, but they're meant to help you bring down nitrates and stuff, and I'm not 100% to be honest, because if you imagine like you got a filter sock in your tank, after about a week they're looking pretty gnarly. You're not taking that out every week, are you? And I imagine that's working just the same as a filter sock would, so I'm sure there's all sorts of crap in here. That's yeah, so I know it goes 2 ways. Obviously, the idea is that it's breaking down that stuff, but I'm not sure. Like all this stuff across the bottom here that I haven't got out, all that's actually off the Marine Pure, so yeah, it ain't going anywhere. Like, I'm not about to take it out, but because it makes for a good shelf for that thing. But I do wonder. Alright, cheers.